Hi, this is JT Mooring coming to you from the Bisti Badlands Wilderness area in New Mexico, where I'm on an adventure. It's been said that an adventure is when you do something and you know darn well it could go terribly wrong, but you continue to do it anyway. It's also been said that foolishness is when you're doing something and you know perfectly well it could go terribly wrong, but you continue doing it anyway. And that, my friends, has been a continuing dilemma for the human race and for men in particular, and for me, I admit specifically, for as long as I can remember, to try and distinguish between those two things. Distinguishing between those two things after the fact is no great problem. It's distinguishing between them a priori, what's going to turn into foolishness, what's going to turn into an adventure. That's the challenge. For example, when we were all standing around looking at the motorcycle in the tree, waiting for the ambulance to come, there was not one among us who would have questioned the fact that something foolish had just transpired. However, I will guarantee you that when Frank came around that last bend, he was not thinking, oh, well, here I go, about to do something foolish again. He was thinking something along the lines of, look at me, I am out on an adventure. Or more likely, the monkey brain was in charge there, and it's more like, whee! But I'm not here today to talk about Frank. The theme of the month is Accomplices and Fools, and I've got a song for you about a man who, like Frank and like me, had a hard time distinguishing between foolishness and adventure until it was too late to make a difference. The man was also an accomplice, and for a brief time at least, he was an outlaw. The song is called Cool, Clear Air. I'm going to have to find a guitar to play it for you, but I will warn you up front that if you're here for giggles and grins, this is not the song for you. You should move along. This is probably one of the saddest songs I've written. So stay tuned. We'll come back and we'll share that song with you, Cool, Clear Air. So stick with me for a few minutes. This is JT Mooring coming to you from the Bisti Badlands, New Mexico, where I'm having an adventure. Woo! So here we are. It took me a little while to find this old guitar, but I'm ready now. I rode with some outlaws, it was mostly just a lark. They knew of a payroll up in Estes Park. I brought my Jenny down to see the man I could be. She caught a bullet in the back that was meant for me. We hid out in a mountain shack the boys had used before. They rode on the next day, but Jenny couldn't ride no more. She called to me with skin so pale and eyes so big and brown. Made me swear I'd stay there and I would not let her down. The air was cold and clear, the aspen golden green. The sky was the bluest blue my eyes had ever seen. How do you get redemption for mistakes made in your youth? How do you get forgiveness when no one knows the truth? The fever was high, oh, I had to try to see my share of the payroll, I headed for the plains. I told myself a man has gotta look out for himself. I told myself that she would be alright without my help. The air was cold and clear, the aspen golden green. The sky was the bluest blue my eyes had ever seen. How do you get redemption for mistakes made in your youth? How do you get forgiveness when no one knows the truth? The fever was high, I had to cry to see the way she shivered. I left her there in the cold clear air. There was nothing I could give her. I left her there in the cold clear air. I bought some land near Wichita and took a Cherokee wife. I built a little white house and a big red barn and a quiet, respectable life. But when the wind blows from the mountains, I recall that little shack. And something in the cold clear air sends shivers down my back.